Good evening, and I welcome you students for another important session. This is a live webinar. This is a quiz where question answer sessions will be there. And we have already done the structure of the atom. Before we begin the session, let us do some warm-up exercises to relieve the stress. Plenty of stress is there in our body, a lot of stiffness in our neck, body, some discomfort. So what will we do? Okay, let's begin and have a body checkup, our body checkup. Let us see, these are our hands. Inhale, exhale, 5 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, now we will do Vastrika. Inhale, exhale, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now shoulder, let us see, our shoulder should be relaxed. Stiffness is there. 1, 2, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, reverse, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Neck rotation. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We can do some neck rotation clockwise and anti-clockwise 3 times. Half inhale, half exhale. A lot of stress is there as we study on the laptops. This neck spinal cord should be erect. Spinal cord should be erect. You can keep a pillow behind your back. Feet should be touching the ground and start. Inhale. Slow and steady. Inhale, half, exhale, half. Reverse. Slowly and gentle movements. There are acupressure points on our fingers. You can press your fingers, press your fingers, press your fingers, press your fingers, press it, pressing. There are points which are connecting to our body system. You can open your mouth and close. Completely open your mouth and close. You can open your eyes and close it. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And you can tap your feet on the ground 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you see that the energy is flowing throughout the body. There's a flow of energy, complete flow of the energy. We have activated our body and we are just shaking our body so that the stress is out from the body. Stress is out from the body. Stress out, stress out, stress out, stress out. Okay. So let us do little of breathing in order to release the stress, negative energies from our mind. All the thoughts which are there before we begin the session, they should be out. Mind should be completely free. And we will delete the load which is there in our mind since the day we are working. What will we do? We'll close our eyes. Inhale as deeply as possible by a counting of 5 in our mind. And then we will slowly release with the same counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will do it 3 times. Okay, close your eyes, students. Start. Inhale. Inhale as deeply as possible. Counting of 1 to 5. in your mind and exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 slowly. एक और गहरा लंबा सांस लीजिए, ब्रीद इन, धीरे धीरे छोड़िए, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. एक और, ब्रीद इन डीपली, as deeply as possible. Release it, breathe out slowly. Last time. Breathe as deeply as possible. Experience the expansion of the belly and the chest as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, experience the squeezing of the belly and the chest. Exhale slowly. Come back. An attitude of gratitude. Fold your hands and express love, affection, compassionate, kindness, thanks to the universe, to the nature, to the environment, to the God, for the divines. Experience the divine energy in you for all the things we are having, with which we survive and live on Mother Earth. Rub your hands and experience the heat energy, the healing energy, the field of the magnet. Put it on the face. Let the healing energy, the field of the magnet, go to the entire body. Gently massage your forehead, eyes, face, chin, neck, head, hands, the body, the legs, everything. And with smiles, you can open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are back. I hope this exercise has given us some relief from the stress, and you will see the energy activation in the body. Do you experience higher energy?
Yes, sir.
So energy has to be higher when we study high energy. The higher the energy level, more effectively the brain is working. The whole day when we are working, the whole day we are eating, what happens? The brain becomes sluggish, the energy levels drop down, and we want to activate energies and release the stress, which is an obstacle in our learning process. Therefore, we will focus, we will concentrate and set up a target, intention, manifest. Yes, okay, a quiz is coming, question answers are coming, we are going to solve it. And before I do that, I will take a water, which is a great healer. I say, water, heal me. Water has a strong memory. It understands so many things and it helps me a lot. It's my experience. I sip water, hot water. Hot water. Water has energy, cold water, and hot water has higher energy than the cold water. That is, we know. And 70% of our body cells requirement is water. So when we feed water to them, pure water, clean water, they are quite happy and satisfied with us. All right, students, here is a structure of the atom multiple choice questions quiz. Which chapter is this in your science, students?
Chapter 4.
So we are talking of 9th science. Chapter 4, student. So are we ready, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here is the first question, students, on the screen. Which of the following correctly represent the electron distribution in the magnesium, students? Now, see, the game is open. You know that before we answer the question, I said before we see the answer, we should have our answer. Ready? So first of all, when we write any line, any word, we know what is the meaning of electron distribution in magnesium. What do you mean by electron distribution, students?
Sir, the distribution of electrons in different shells.
This was proposed by which scientist proposed the scheme for electron distribution in our
Bohr and Bury.
Bohr and Bury. Bohr and Bury, the great scientist, explained the distribution of the electrons in K, L, M. These are the shells where N equal to 1, 2, 3, and they propose certain rules. So if we have to write the electron distribution of magnesium, student, first 20 are in our course, as they said, remember, learn the atomic number of first 20. What is the atomic number of magnesium, students?
12.
12. Then what is the electron distribution?
2 electrons in K shell, 8 electrons in L shell, and 2 electrons in M shell.
All right, this is the rules which we have been using as proposed by Bohr. Maximum 2n square, and for the stable, you know, maximum there can be, for the stable atom, they said 8. But in general, when we write the electron distribution, we know how many electrons, 12, 2, 8, 2. So which matches, now I have first solved it. I have done my answer. I will see where it matches, with which one it matches.
Option B.
This is wrong. This is correct. This is wrong. This is wrong. So before I do see the answer, I calculate my answer. If I do my answer, student, and can compare it, there will be no error. Therefore, the answer which we are writing is B 282. This gives you 1 full mark, student. Whole game is to revise, understand, and not to learn the things, not to cram the things. By cramming, we will not lead anywhere. Where, however, a lot of memory is required. Even some rules we have to remember, and that we learn by practice, students. The more you practice, the more we learn. That we already know. Okay, next question is coming, student. Rutherford alpha particle experiment. Now, as soon as I get a picture is there in my mind, student. What experiment was done by Rutherford? What is that? What is the Rutherford scattering experiment?
Sir, in this he passed alpha particles to the thin sheet of the gold.
So he bombarded alpha particles over a thin sheet of gold foil, and the result of which led to whatever, he made certain observations, then he made a conclusion. What was the main conclusion from
Sir,
the
this led to
observations?
the discovery of nucleus of atom.
The discovery of nucleus. He found that the entire mass of the atom and positive charge is present inside a small volume of the atom, which he called as nucleus. So what is the correct answer which matches with this?
Option C.
So this is the correct one. So the answer we will write is C, nucleus in the atom, students. See, when we write an answer, we have to be very careful and completely free. We should know, understand the question before we give an answer, students. Okay, this gives us 1 more mark. These live webinars are very important. Students can participate and revise the chapters, learn it, and knows how to answer the questions in the exam. As I always say, students, take your time, and slow and steady wins the race. There is no need to hurry up the answers till we understand the question. Answer cannot be given. If we understand the question, we can form our own answer and match it with the given answer. The number of electrons in an element is 15. X is 15. Element is X. Number of electrons, how many electrons are given to us?
15.
15. And number of neutrons is 16. Number of neutrons is 16, student. Which of the following gives a correct representation of the element? How do we represent it? Elements X, Z, and A. What is Z?
Atomic number.
And what is A?
Mass number.
Mass number, students. So if number of electrons 15, what will be the number of protons, students?
15.
15. Then what is the value of Z here?
15.
15. Then what is the mass number?
31.
16 plus 15, 31. Then what answer we are getting, students?
Option A.
Now this is our answer, which matches with this. Option A is the correct. Wrong. So the answer is A, 15x31. This gives us another mark for the correct answer. I hope students you understand that how do we answer MCQ questions, how do we answer paragraph questions, how do we answer assertive reason questions in the paper. These are going to be asked in all exams now, so we should be prepared. Okay, all right. Next question, students. Dalton's atomic theory. Now the question, before I go into the question, I have in my mind, student, what is the theory given by Dalton's? What was the Dalton's atomic theory or postulates? What
Sir,
did
he said that atoms are indivisible.
indivisible? And what else? The atoms were obeying certain laws which he proposed. What were the laws which were obeyed by the atom as per Dalton?
Law of constant proportion.
Only one or more?
And law of conservation of mass.
And any more? So Dalton's theory explains law of conservation of mass. What it means? What is the law of conservation of mass, students?
Sir, it states that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed.
That is all right, but what happens when a reaction takes place?
Sir, mass of reactants will be equal to mass of product.
What is the law of constant composition?
Sir, it states that
When atoms combine, they do that in definite proportion by mass. So you have seen the formulas of the compounds. Radioactivity, no, nothing to do with the radioactivity. Law of multiple proportion also. That is also a law of multiple proportion. It is not studied in your course, but it will be studied. Then what will be the correct answer, student?
First, second, and fourth. Option B.
So then we get the D answer. There are, you see, 3 choices given in every case. This becomes wrong, and this is the correct answer. The answer will be D, as we have solved first, second, and fourth. So we get another mark for this. The important thing to solve a quiz or a question answer session is the learning is there. Revision of the chapter takes place, and by this process, we become better and better students. Next question. Which of the following statement about Rutherford atom are correct? Are correct, student? As we already discussed, the Rutherford experiment is a very important experiment. Questions will always be there on Rutherford experiment. What was the experiment? What was the observations and the conclusions? They are extremely important for any exam. Which of the following statement about Rutherford model are correct? Consider the atom nucleus as positively charged. Which of the following statements consider the nucleus as positively charged? Is that correct statement
Yes,
from
sir.
Rutherford?
So this is correct statement.
From Rutherford, okay. Establish that alpha particles are four times as heavy,
No, sir, this is not correct.
not correct. Can be compared to solar system.
So this is correct.
Was in agreement with Thomson model.
No, sir, this is wrong.
Then what is the correct answer?
Option A, first and third.
Answer comes A, student. First and third. Can we get another mark, students? Next question is coming on the screen. Which of the following are true for n element, students? You have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question.
Sir, option D, second and fourth.
First, atomic number is equal to number of protons and number of electrons. Is it correct?
No, sir.
False. Mass number is equal to number of protons and number of neutrons. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. This is correct.
Atomic mass is equal to number of protons equal to number of neutrons.
Sir, this is false.
Atomic number is equal to number of protons and number of electrons.
So this is correct.
Which are correct then? Second and fourth. The correct options are second and fourth, student. They are matching with which answer?
Option D.
Then wrong. D. Answer you are saying is D. You get another marks by this. Am I trying to hurry up anywhere, students? No. So I'm very clear. I will take my time. When a race takes place, athletes take their time as per their strength, stamina. You have seen the recent Olympics, some clashes while running. They fell down on the ground. Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
In 1 or 2 races, we found 2-3 players, they collided and fell down. The result is they are out of the game. So why this will happen, students? Sometimes you are going beyond your powers and trying to hurry up, which doesn't help in anywhere. Okay, all right. We learn from the people, we learn from everyone who are making grand and strong performances all over the world. We learn a lot from sports persons. They are our mentors, those who have participated in international games. We observe them and they become our mentors, our heroes, and we learn how they do those feats which bring them gold medals. It's not easy, but how they do it. That is the point. Next question is coming, students. The Thomson's model of atom, which of the following statements are correct? Read it very carefully. Sometimes he will say correct. Sometimes he will say the statements are incorrect. So here in saying which of the following statements are correct? Thomson model. The mass of atom is assumed to be uniformly distributed over the atom. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
As per Thomson's model, positive charge is assumed to be uniformly distributed over the atom.
Sir,
Was it correct or incorrect?
so this is correct.
Correct. The electrons are uniformly distributed in positively charged.
So this is also correct.
The electrons attract each other to stabilize the atom.
So this is incorrect.
False. So once we understand, student, what are the correct statements of the question?
First, second, and third.
First, second, and third. We will now go and try to see the answer where it matches.
Option
Option
A.
answer then is A, student. We are getting one more mark in our exam. Okay. All right. Next question is coming on the screen. Rutherford alpha scattering experiment showed that, again, Rutherford is very important person, very important scientist, showed that electrons have negative charge, mass and positive charge is nucleus, neutron exist in nucleus. Most of the space is empty. You have 1 to 2 minutes to decide the answer before I discuss it. Electrons have negative charge. Is that experiment showed?
No, sir.
This is not. The mass and positive charge of atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Was that correct?
Yes, sir.
This was shown. Neutron exists in the nucleus. Did he talk anything about the neutrons?
No, sir.
No. Most of the space in atom is empty.
This, sir, this is correct.
Then what it showed, student? Second and fourth. Which matches with this?
Option B.
Option second and fourth. This is the correct answer is then B, student. So we are getting one more mark from this question. An ion of an element has 3 positive charge. Mass number of atom is 27 and number of neutrons is 14. What is the number of electrons in the ion? What is the answer coming, students?
For option B, 10.
B. Let us see. Mass number is equal to sum of the protons plus neutron 27. Protons, neutrons, how many? 14. How many protons?
13.
And number of protons is equal to number of
Electron.
electrons. So how many electrons are there? 13. So if element is X, student, now element X has 13 electrons, but it is an ion. How the ion will be formed? There will be loss of 3 electrons. So this has 13 electrons, then this will have 13 minus 3. How many? 10 electrons. So there are 10 electrons in the ion. Then which it matches?
Option B.
Answer is B, student. Then that gets another additional mark for a student. Okay. Another question is coming, students. Identify the magnesium ion when N and P represent the number of neutrons and protons. You have 2 minutes to identify the Mg2 plus. Magnesium, students, what is the atomic number of magnesium?
12.
12. 12 is the atomic number of magnesium. How many protons are there?
12.
12. And how many electrons? In magnesium?
12.
Number of electrons 12, but this is Mg2 plus. So what will happen? 10 electrons left. Right?
Yes, sir.
Then what will be the electron distribution? 2 and 8.
Yes, sir.
And then the number of protons is how much? 12.
12.
And neutrons?
12.
12. 12, 12, 12, 12, only two choices are there. But which has got how many? 2 and how many electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here you can see there are, this is not Mg2 plus. So which is Mg2 plus?
D.
Answer D. The first shell and the second shell. 2 electrons and 8. Answer is D, students. So we get another mark. Important because this is Mg2 plus and magnesium will be 2 at 2. The ion, positive ion means it has lost 2 electrons. 1 plus charge means it has lost 1 electron. 2 plus means it has lost 2 electrons. And negative charge means gain of electron. That is the way we will answer the questions. Next question is on the screen. In sample of ethyl ethanoate, this is a ethyl ethanoate, student. It is an ester. The 2 oxygen atoms have the same number of electrons, but a different number of neutrons. Same number of different number of neutrons, same number of, which of the following is correct reason for it? Read the statement carefully and then you answer. Are there more than one correct or one?
Sir, option C. They are isotope.
One of the oxygen atom has gained electron. Is that correct?
No,
No.
sir.
One of the oxygen has got 2 neutrons. No. The 2 oxygen atoms are isotope. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Because if they have same electrons, then they have same
Proton.
number of protons, then they have same atomic number, Z. But different number of neutrons means P plus N, which is mass number, is different. Right?
Yes, sir.
So when they have the same atomic number but different mass number, what are they called?
Isotope.
Isotopes. Same atomic number, different mass number, isotopes. So the answer C, they are isotopes, student. What are isobars, students?
Sir, the isobars have a different atomic number but same mass number.
Okay. Okay, good. Next question is on the screen. Elements with valency 1. Elements with valency 1 are always metals, always metallites, either metals or non, always non-metals. You have 1 to 2 minutes to decide the answer before you find your answer and then compare it. Valency 1.
Sir, they can be either metals or non-metals.
What do you mean by valency, one student? When if you have metals, they have one electron in the valence shell or outermost shell. If you have non-metals which have 7 electrons in the outermost shell, what will be the valency? Here 1, here 8 minus 7, 1. For example, if you have sodium, if you have Cl, this is metal, this is non-metal. Therefore, the correct answer will be either metal or non-metal. Which matches?
Option C.
Not okay. So our answer is C, students. We have to work out everything before we answer the question. This guarantees our answer will be correct, and we are now eligible for one more mark in this case. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so far so good. Next question is coming, students. What he says, first model of an atom was given by students. When we discussed the atomic models, student, you have studied how they came. First was given by
Thomson.
Because Thomson discovered what he discovered. Which particle was discovered by
Electron.
Thomson?
Electrons.
Electron. All these answers are interrelated. After that, which model came?
Rutherford's model.
And then
Bohr's model.
so student Goldstein discovered what?
Proton.
Canal rays. Therefore, the first model was given by Thomson, which is the correct answer.
Option D.
Answer D. How much revision takes place, students? If we want to learn, then we must learn thoroughly, because in the exam, they will play tricks with the students by changing the questions. Nothing else can be done. A paper has to be set from the NCERT book, but there is no bar on the question which can be framed. So we have to be careful and alert mind, focus, concentration, and ability to think and find our answers and compare it with the given answer, students. Then you are granted, students, one more mark for this. Next question is coming on the screen, students. An atom with 3 protons and 3 neutrons will have a valency. You are given 2 minutes to answer the question.
Sir, option C1.
He says protons 3. Then what is atomic number?
3.
How many electrons?
3.
Then what is the electron distribution?
Two electrons in K shell and 1 in
Then what is the valency?
1.
What is the option which matches?
Option
Answer is C, valency 1. So you get one more mark by the students. The electron distribution in first 20 elements, we must learn it because they will be asked in the paper as per the NCERT syllabus. The electron distribution and an aluminium atom is. We must remember the atomic numbers of first 20 elements.
Option A. 2A.
What is the atomic number of aluminium, student?
13.
What is the electron distribution?
2 electrons in K shell, 8 in L shell, and 3 in L.
Which it matches?
Option A.
Answer is A. All right. We get you one more mark for the students. Which of the following in figure 4.2 do not represent the Bohr model of atom correctly? Bohr model of atom correctly, student. Is the first option right? Do not represent Bohr model of the atom.
No, sir.
First option right or wrong?
Sir, wrong.
Wrong. Why? Why it is wrong? What is wrong here? In the K, you have two. In the L, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is wrong in this? We don't have an element with atomic number 7. Tell me.
Sir, we have it.
If I have atomic number 7, then what happens? How will we write? 2, 5?
Yes.
Then this is correct. What is in B?
So this is incorrect.
This K has got 4 and 2, 4, 6, 8. This is wrong. Okay? Wrong. Because K can have maximum of 2. What about C? K, how many? 2. L, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it right or wrong?
Correct.
Correct. What is here? K to L, how many? 1, 2,
9.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes, sir.
Is it right or wrong?
Wrong.
This is wrong. This is wrong. So, which do not represent
Second and
which are wrong? This one and this. What are this? B and which one? D.
D.
So if I say this is number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, then which are wrong? 2 and
4.
then which answer is correct?
Option C.
Option
C.
Answer is C, student. You got 0. See, we have to work the answer. Not all the questions will be easy. Some question will require more thinking. And by practice, we learn more and more. Next question, student. Which of the following statement is always correct? Is saying. Read the question carefully. Not correct, always correct. Always correct, student. Read the statement. You have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question.
Option A.
Which one?
Option A.
Atom has equal number of electrons and proton. This is always correct. Yes. Atom has equal number of electrons. No. Atom has equal number of protons and neutrons. No. Atom has equal number of electrons. No. The only answer is always correct. Statement A. Next question, students. Atomic models have been improved. We have arranged the following models in chronological order. In chronological order, students. Rutherford, Thomson, this. You have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question, students.
Option C.
First, which model came chronological order? Thomson.
Thomson.
After that,
Rutherford.
after that,
Bohr.
Bohr. Where is Thomson? 2. Rutherford.
1.
1 and Bohr. Third.
Yes, sir.
Then which is the right answer?
Option C.
Option C. Second, first, and third. Answer C. Getting another additional mark, students. Next question. Is it possible for an atom to have an element to have 1 electron and 1 proton and no neutron? You have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question, students.
Sir, this is possible.
Huh?
Sir, this is possible.
Possible?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of the element?
Hydrogen.
Which one? Hydrogen has 3 isotopes.
First hydrogen.
Atomic number 1, this is the first hydrogen. There are 2 more isotopes of the hydrogen. Deuterium, tritium, they are not the answers here. Write any 2 observations which support that the atoms are divisible. Can you name 2 observations, students?
The atoms consist of protons, neutrons, and electrons.
2 observations. Who discovered the protons?
E. Goldstein.
This is the correct answer. You get 1 mark, students. So the total 19 out of 20 in the quiz. This well done, students. So good. Continue. Everything is how much practice we do, how we attempt the questions, how we think about them, how we solve the questions. Nothing to be crammed. Find your answer, compare it with the given, read every line, every word very carefully, and then we can get correct answers. So we will again see you in the next class. Keep on sharing our videos with your friends. Subscribe the channels, get a notification. Recorded videos will be available. They will be used for many years, coming years, because the basics, the fundamentals never finish. They will be in every class, in every level, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, college, post-graduation, research work, everywhere they will be used. Those students who understand, learn the basics, they will have a strong foundation to go for engineering or anything in their life. Okay, bye-bye, good night. We see you next time.
Thank you, sir.